is the 10th cranial nerve and one of the most important communication pathways in the human body. Its name comes from the Latin vagus, meaning wandering, an accurate description, as it travels widely from the brain to multiple organs. Where it starts and where it goes origin, begins in the brainstem, specifically the medulla oblongata, exits the skull through the jugular foramen pathway from the brainstem, the vagus nerve travels, down the neck, through the chest, into the abdomen. It branches extensively along the way, forming connections with many vital organs. What the vagus nerve connects to head and neck, throat and larynx, speech and swallowing, soft palate, part of the ear canal, heart and lungs. Heart, slows heart rate and reduces cardiac workload. Lungs, controls bronchoconstriction and breathing rhythm. Digestive system, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, up to the transverse colon, liver, pancreas, gallbladder. This makes it the primary nerve of the gut-brain axis. What the vagus nerve does. 1. Autonomic control, parasympathetic. The vagus nerve is the main driver of the parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for rest and digest, energy conservation, recovery and repair. It counterbalances the sympathetic, fight or flight, system. 2. Sensory feedback, bottom-up signaling. About 80% of vagal fibers are sensory, carrying information from the body to the brain, including gut activity, inflammation, blood pressure, blood glucose-related signals, immune system status. This is why gut health, inflammation, and even microbiome changes can strongly affect mood and cognition. 3. Motor control, top-down signaling. The remaining fibers send commands from the brain to the body, influencing heart rate, digestive motility, enzyme secretion, swallowing and speech. The vagus nerve and key systems. Brain-gut axis, constant two-way communication between the gut and brain, influences appetite, mood, anxiety, and cognition. Immune system, regulates inflammation via the cholinergic anti-inflammatory pathway, helps prevent excessive immune responses. Metabolism, influences insulin release and pancreatic signaling, plays a role in blood glucose regulation. When the vagus nerve is not working well, low vagal tone is associated with chronic inflammation, digestive issues, IBS, gastroparesis, anxiety and depression, poor stress tolerance, heart rhythm issues. High vagal tone is generally linked to better stress resilience, improved digestion, lower resting heart rate, reduced inflammatory markers. Why it's considered so important. In essence, the vagus nerve is the main information highway between the brain and internal organs, a regulator of balance between stress and recovery, a key link between neurology, immunity, digestion, and metabolism. It's one of the few nerves where mental state, physical health, and immune activity directly intersect. If you'd like, I can explain vagal tone and how it's measured, explore its role in autoimmune and inflammatory conditions, discuss non-invasive vagus nerve stimulation and current evidence, link it specifically to gut microbiome signaling.